shall now be an opportunity for silent prayer or meditation. Please be seated. Honorable members, I've been informed that we party have agreed that there will be no notice of motion or motions without notice. We now come to the first motion on the order paper as printed in the name of the Chief Whip. Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, House Chairperson of the Council. I move that Rule 239, which provides inter alia that the consideration of a bill may not commence before at least 3 working days have lapsed since the committee's report was tabled, be suspended for the purpose of consideration of the appropriation bill, B4-2014, National Assembly, Section 77 Bill. I move accordingly, Chair.
Thank you. As there is no speakers list, I shall now put the question. The question is that the motion be agreed to. As the decision is dealt with in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution, I shall first ascertain whether all the delegation heads are present in the chamber to cast their provinces' votes. Are all delegation heads present? In accordance with Rule 71, I shall first allow provinces the opportunity to make their declaration of votes if they so wish. We shall now proceed on the voting question. I shall do it in alphabetical order per province. Heads of delegation will vote by pressing in favor, against, or abstain. I now call upon provinces. Eastern Cape.
Supported.
Free State.
The Free State supports.
Gauteng.
The Gauteng agrees.
KwaZulu Natal.
KwaZulu Natal esekela sihla.
Limpopo.
Limpopo agrees, Chair.
Mpumalanga.
Mpumalanga support the motion as tabled to Honorable Chair.
Northern Cape.
Northern Cape agrees, Chair.
Northwest.
Northwest agrees, Chair.
Western Cape.
We agree, Chair.
Have all heads of delegation voted? So, all 9 provinces voted in favor. I therefore declare the motion agreed to in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution. We now come to the second motion on the order paper as printed in the name of the Chief Whip. Chief Whip.
Thank you very much, House Chairperson. I move that the Code of Ethical Conduct and Disclosure of Members' Interest for Assembly and Permanent Council members adopted by the House on 26th March 2014 should be implemented on the 1st November 2014. I move accordingly, Chairperson.
As there is no speakers list, I shall now put the question. The question is that the motion be agreed to. In accordance with Rule 71, I shall first allow provinces the opportunity to make their declarations of vote if they so wish. We shall now proceed to voting on the question. I shall do this in an alphabetical order per province. Eastern Cape.
Support, Honorable Chairperson.
Free State.
Free State supports.
Gauteng.
Gauteng agrees.
KwaZulu-Natal,
KwaZulu-Natal stem some for sec.
Limpopo,
We support Honorable Chair.
Mpumalanga,
Pumalanga agrees to the motion, Chair.
Northern Cape,
Northern Cape agrees, Chair.
Northwest,
Northwest support, Chair.
Western Cape,
We support, Chair.
all 9 provinces voted in favor. I therefore declare the motion agreed to in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution. The Secretary will read the first order of the day.
Consideration of report of Joint Rules Committee, first report of 2014 of the Joint Rules Committee of the 5th Parliament.
As there is no speakers list, I shall now put the question. The question is that the report be agreed to. In accordance with Rule 71, I shall first allow provinces the opportunity to make their vote if they so wish. We shall now proceed to voting on the question. I shall do this in alphabetical order per province. Eastern Cape,
Support, Honorable Chairperson.
Free State,
Free State agrees.
Gauteng,
Gauteng agrees.
KwaZulu-Natal,
KwaZulu-Natal yayisekela sihlalo.
Limpopo,
Limpopo agrees, Honorable Chair.
Mpumalanga,
Pumalanga yavuma sihlalo.
Northern Cape,
Northern Cape agrees, Chair. Thank you.
Northwest,
Northwest support, Chair.
Western Cape,
We support.
all 9 provinces voted in favor. I therefore declare the report agreed to in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution. The Secretary will read the second order of the day.
Consideration of report of Joint Committee on Ethics and Members' Interest.
As there is no speakers list, I shall now put the question. The question is that the report be agreed to. In accordance with Rule 71, I shall first allow provinces the opportunity to make their declaration of votes if they so wish. We shall now proceed to voting on the question. I shall do this in alphabetical order per province. Eastern Cape,
Eastern Cape supports.
Free State,
Free State supports.
Gauteng,
Gauteng agrees.
KwaZulu-Natal,
KwaZulu-Natal yadumela, Chair.
Limpopo,
Maloya no metape.
Mpumalanga,
Pumalanga agrees, Chair.
Northern Cape,
Northern Cape agrees, Chair.
Northwest,
Northwest supports, Chair.
Western Cape. All 9 provinces voted in favor. I therefore declare the report agreed to in terms of Section 65 of the Constitution. The Secretary will read the third order of the day.
Consideration of report of Select Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs. Intervention in terms of Section 139(1)B of the Constitution, Madibeng Local Municipality.
I'll call upon the Secretary of the Select Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Honorable Chairperson Mohape.
Chair,
Honorable Van Lingen.
I think it was just a slip of the tongue. You were calling on the secretary of the committee. Surely it's the chairperson of the committee that must make the statement.
Thanks for that correction. It's clear that still early you are very attentive. I'm calling the chairperson of the select corner of the committee, Honorable Mohape. Honorable Pakis.
Chair, may I humbly request that we go to the next report because the chairperson was not well in the morning, but maybe he's still on the way to join the house. But he was here in the offices in the morning. Thank you.
Okay. Let the secretary read the fourth and the fifth orders of the day.
Consideration of votes and schedules, Appropriation Bill, Bill 4 of 2014, consideration of Appropriation Bill, and of report of Select Committee on Appropriations thereon.
The chairperson of the Select Committee of Appropriation, Honorable Mohai.
Thanks very much, Chair of Chairs, and I also recognize Madam Chair of the NCOP, honorable members. The bill was tabled during the fourth parliament at the time of the budget speech of Minister of Finance on the 26th February 2014. As part of the preparation for the consideration of the bill, the fourth parliament has already adopted the fiscal framework as well as division of revenue bill. The fiscal policy adopted is guided by the principle of counter-cyclicality, debt sustainability, and intergenerational fairness. The bill, however, lapsed on the last day of the sitting of the National Assembly prior to the 2014 national elections. The National Assembly revived the bill on the 18th of June 2014, thereafter passed it without any amendments and referred it to the NCOP for consideration. After the bill was referred to the committee had a briefing with National Treasury and thereafter considered the bill. Although this is a Section 77 bill, it is, however, a bill of particular interest to the NCOP, since, among others, it appropriates funds for functional areas of concurrent national and provincial spheres of government. The bill is presented at a time when economic outlook, both Reserve Bank and IMF, is forecasted at 1.7% average growth for the year. Although on average there is a forecast for positive economic growth, this is, however, still below its potential. The situation is, however, far much better compared before 1994, when the GDP average growth was 1.4%, with average inflation rate of 14.3% for the period of 1980 to 1994. Over the past 20 years, the situation was as follows. Just a brief caption. During the period of 1994 to 2007, GDP average growth was at 3.6%, while average inflation rate was 6.3%. For the period 2007 to 2013, the GDP average growth was at 2.2%, while average inflation rate was 6.6%, despite the recent global financial crisis. The GDP per capita showed a steady increase from $5,594.1 US in 2010 to $5,916.4 US in 2014. South African economy has also been transformed from a mere 80 billion US economy to over 350 billion US economy, and this was accompanied by prudent monetary and fiscal policy. Despite the strides made over the past 20 years, the country still faces triple challenges of unemployment, poverty, and inequality. It is hoped that the presentation of the bill will instill the much needed hope and also stimulate the economic growth up to its potential. The total appropriation of the bill amounts to 635.4 billion for the financial year, and this excludes direct charges such as the provincial equitable share and debt cost. This is 7.9% increase in nominal terms and almost 2% increase in real terms. The bill provides for increased infrastructure investment of 116.7 billion for the current financial year, and increase to 847.3 billion over the next 3 years. This investment has potential to support long-term growth development and job creation. The increase in social spending will minimize the negative impact of triple challenges, whereby the number of social grants recipients grow to 16.5 million, and retroviral program expands by 500,000 per year, and UIF benefits payment is extended from 238 days to 365 days. In order for the appropriated funds to touch the lives of the ordinary people, there is a need for efficient, effective, and economic spending of the funds, and also need for intergovernmental relation system to work as prescribed in the Constitution. For this reason, the committee is combat ready to exercise its oversight to ensure that intergovernmental relation system operates like seamless machinery that is characterized by synergy and collaboration. The committee will, in its endeavor to ensure efficient, effective, and economical spending of the appropriated funds, also solicit the support and collaboration of all relevant stakeholders. We are indeed convinced that the fiscal policy is congruent with the tenets of radical economic transformation agenda we are pursuing. We however admit that it is not enough to merely have a fiscal policy that is predicated on stabilization and budget balancing measures. Our fiscal policy more so is aligned with the National Development Plan, the National Growth Path, actively support economic growth by actively lending support to building new industries. This, of course, is intended to expand production and create jobs on a large scale. It is our firmly held view that we are on course to deal head-on with the deep-seated structural faults in our economy, which we believe is a necessary catalyst for real economic transformation. In conclusion, Chair, we recommend that the 2014 Appropriation Bill be adopted without any amendments. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Mkhai. That concludes the debate. I shall now put the votes in the order in which they appear on the schedule to the bill. Before I do so, I would like to remind members that when voting, the doors will be closed. I now put vote 1. Any objections? Honorable Van Lingen.
Chairperson, are we going to make this voting process official? Are we going to vote with our systems? Or are we going to stand up and vote? Or are we going to yay and nay and then it blows away in the wind? Because this is quite serious.
If we are voting, the system is very efficient. We'll be voting from where you are seated. But if you are, that's when we have called it division. But if there's an objection, then you are going to alert me so that I can be able to note the party that is doing the objection. The objection. So now we're dealing with objection. DA?
In terms of vote 1, the DA wishes to record an objection.
Okay, the objection of DA. Honorable Mkwena?
The EFF wishes to record an objection.
Okay. The objection of DA and EFF will be noted. Then we agreed to vote 1. Then we go to vote number 2. Honorable Matthews?
Thank you, Chair. The EFF would object to vote number 2.
Objection of EFF is noted.
Chair, the DA objects to vote 2.
Yeah, no, the Objection of the DA and EFF is noted. Vote 2, it's agreed to. Then, and now go to vote 3. Honorable Mkwena.
EFF hopes to record a rejection.
EFF.
In fact, Honorable Chair, just to save time, we reject all of them. Just as a,
Okay, we note that one. It's agreed to. Vote 4. Vote 4, it's, we note the one of EFF, DA. Or DA is calling for a division. On vote 4. Yes. The honorable members, okay, the division is noted. Honorable members, division has been called. I have ascertained that 4 more members are in favor of the division. I would like to caution members just during division, no debate will be allowed. The question which the council will divide is now we have to vote. Honorable Tao.
No, thank you very much, Chair. I just wanted to make a proposal insofar as division is concerned, because obviously counting must then take place. That as we divide the House, those who are for should move into a specific area, and those who are against to remain in a specific area, those who abstain to sit in a specific area. And therefore, if agreed to, we should remain like that until we have dealt with the entire schedule, so that we don't come to after and then we have to go back again and so forth. That's my proposal, just for purposes of efficiency. Thanks.
No, I don't think it's much of a problem, even though it was brought to my attention that the system was going to be efficient, but that is going to make it to be easier. I request that all those that are in favor be this side, all those that are against are that side. Then it is going to make our job to be much easier. You go to my right if you are voting in favor, starting from here. No, Honorable Mampuru. Honorable members, order. Order. Order, honorable members. Sorry. Honorable members, to be very efficient with this process, I request that this part be reserved for those that will be abstaining. We still have 3 seats that side. And then those that are in favor are this side. Then this one, Honorable Mtileni, can you, Honorable Faber, Honorable Van Lingen, can you sit down? Yeah,
We didn't log out. So
we'll do that.
nobody logged out. So we must be absolutely sure that nobody
No,
now
we're doing,
votes electronically.
we're not going to do electronic part of it. We're doing physical counting.
Because
So
you
one
see-
person from this side, I request one person from this side to assist with the counting. Chief Whip from the other side will also do the very same thing, then we'll get the results. We're going to do a physical count, or we are dealing with it. Let's do the counting from that side. Doors are closed now, we're voting. Yeah. Eh? Yeah. Yeah. Honorable members, this process is going to frustrate us if we are not careful. One, I want to make it clear that we are not going to subject it to a debate. It's only when you are rising on a point of order. Two, it's only one person that will be dealing with the counting on each side. So I don't expect one or two people to be standing. It's only one person. So on that side, maybe if you have got a problem with chairs, because we don't have, I can allow you to use even this part, then those that will be abstaining, then it means they'll have to raise their hands. Honorable Mtileni, Mateis and Mokwena, you can use the seat, this side, yeah, no problem. Yeah, in case we have got a problem then. But to make it simple for us, those that will be abstaining, because it was going to be reserved for those that are abstaining, they'll raise their hand, those that are abstaining. But for now, that side is against. Then let's have a person that will be assisting with the counting this side. Okay, do it. I'm expecting you to be the one standing up on that side. I'm expecting, yeah, deal with that one. Can I have the results? Submit the results. Submit the results on the table. No, you don't count those ones. Can you give the results? You are sure about the numbers? Now, members voted in favor. Members voted in favor is 3-1. No abstention. Against 15-1-5. Honorable Mokwena.
Honorable Chair, we are abstaining.
Okay. Order, honorable members. Yeah, that is why earlier on I said those that are abstaining, let them use this part. So you have the three things. It means, let's correct it. It means 12 against, 3 abstaining, and then 31 voted in favor. I expected to be like this because we're starting with this process. For now, as we are moving along, I think it will be much more quick. Vote for be agreed to. Then we go to vote 5. Agreed. Okay. AFF?
Has been noted that we,
Oh, okay, no, we're noting
we-
it. It's agreed to.
yeah, for
Vote,
all
vote
of
6.
them.
Yeah, we are noting the objection of the EFF and DA, and vote 6 is agreed to. Vote 7 is, yeah, is EFF and DA, it's agreed to. Vote 8, yeah, it's EFF and DA, it's, vote says 8 is agreed to. Vote 9, DA and EFF, vote 9 is agreed to. Vote 10, or Honorable Kaul.
In vote 9, the IFP objects.
Oh, yeah, even the one of IFP, it's noted on vote 9. Then vote 10, EFF and the DA. Vote 11, Honorable Tao.
I don't know whether if it will be procedurally correct then to say the fact that the DA and the EFF is not recording their objection and you are expressing what you see on paper, therefore they agree with the African National Congress.
No, I'm calling them to do it. I thought they were.
No, don't remind them. If they are quiet, they agree with us.
Thank you. We are on vote 11 now. Vote 11. Oh, DA.
We object.
Mtileni.
Chair, this is just to remind Honorable Tao, we have
No.
already registered our objection on all of them, so we did not waste much of your time. Don't
Honorable
count on
Mtileni.
us, we're objecting
Honorable
everything.
Mtileni. No, there's nothing wrong with what was said by Honorable Tao. For record purposes, it's correct to have your voice. We
Okay.
are we are noting the objection of EFF and DA. Then vote 12, it's vote 11 is agreed to. Now we're on vote 12. Vote 12.
We object.
You object?
We are noting the objection of EFF and DA, and vote 12 is agreed to. Then we are on vote 13.
We object.
It's only EFF objection that is noted on vote 13. It's agreed to. Vote 14. Honorable Mkwena.
We object strongly.
We are noting the objection of the EFF, and it's agreed to. Vote 15.
We object.
Mine's a point of clarity. Chair, mine's a point of clarity.
Yes.
I just heard you say now that the EF said they object to everything. My question is on vote 4, they said they abstained. So just for clarity purposes, Chair.
No, I never said everything.
They said, Chair.
No,
The EFF said. Sorry, Chair. My point of clarity is that the honourable member from the EFF said they object to everything. My point of clarity is on vote 4, they said they abstained. So I just want to find out whether.
That is why we gave them an opportunity. And when we gave them an opportunity, they were very clear that they're abstaining. So we're done with that one. Let us even not go back to that one. We're noting now we're on vote 15. EFF,
The Economic Freedom Fighters objects.
objection of EFF 15. And the DA, then it's agreed to. Vote 16, health.
EFF objects.
The objection of EFF is noted, then it's agreed to. Vote 17.
We object.
EFF object. DA object.
EFF as well object, Chair?
And the EFF object, then it's agreed to. Vote 18.
Call for a division.
Yeah, you say.
Chair, we call for a division.
They are calling for a division, and it's clear that there are more than 4. Then we'll do likewise. The doors are closed. Then we'll do the counting. And as I've indicated, for if you'll assist us to clarify whether you are part of those that are against, or we are abstaining, or we are in favor. No.
Object.
No, we're not dealing with that.
We object outright.
Yeah, clarify us, Honorable Mkwen.
Perhaps it was an issue of understanding from our part.
Or members.
Can we have some order in this house, please?
No, I'm Honorable Mkwena, I'm doing exactly that.
Honorable Chair, we were abstaining from the madness of the division, but we object to each and every one of these appropriation bills. Thank you very much.
No, now they have called for a division. So just because they've called for a division, it's either we are abstaining, or we are against, or we are voting in favor. So clarify us, because we want to do the counting.
Honorable Chair, I was clarifying the issue that on each and every one of them we object, meaning that we are against.
Yeah?
I have my point. Chairperson, please.
Chief Whip.
Is it parliamentary to say madness of the division? I don't feel it's, madness of the division. I've seen no madness here.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Whip. I don't want even to say I'll go and refer to whatever. Can you, Honorable Mkwena, withdraw that part?
I withdraw.
Yeah, thank you. Let me be clear, honorable members. In this process of division, you have to pronounce yourself. So it's either, the objection is a separate matter, is clear. But be that as it may, it's either you are in favor, or you are against, or you are abstaining. So now we are doing the counting. So assist us, whether we are voting with those that are against, or we are voting in favor, or we are abstaining. And it can be, Honorable Tau.
Maybe also to assist the process, Chairperson. There is no vote that is referred to as everything. There's no such vote. They must pronounce on each and every vote.
Now on 18. So on 18, we must assist the table so that we can announce the results. Yes, Honorable Mtileni.
We are against.
We are against?
Yes,
okay.
on 18.
No, that's clear. Then the table will assist with the results. The order members. Those that are in favor is 3-1. Those that are against, it's 15. So the majority of members have voted in favor. I therefore declare vote 18 agreed to. Then we are on 19. 19,
Object.
the DA, we are noting the objection of DA. Days,
Chair, please note the objection of EFF.
we are noting the objection, then vote 19, it's agreed to. Vote 20. Honorable Mkwena,
The EFF objects.
noting the objection of EFF,
The DI object.
we are noting the objection of both EFF and DA, then vote 20, it's agreed to. Vote 21. Honorable Mtileni,
EFF objects.
we are noting the objection of vote 21, then it's agreed to. Vote 22.
The DI calls for a division.
And we object.
And we object.
Noted the objection and they have called for a division. Now we'll commence with the vote. Do the counting, please. And I hope by this time you are going to assist. Honorable Mtileni?
We are abstaining.
Oh, we're abstaining?
Yes.
Okay.
We are against the decision. We are against.
Those that voted in favor, Honorable Van Lingen?
Chairperson, on vote 22, where we have just called for a division, I see the IFP is also objecting to the vote.
No, oh no, honorable members.